Okay, we're live. This is May 21st. This is the OSRA project. I'm here with Aaron, Gabriel, Robbie, and I'm Christian. So, Aaron, can you go first, please?
So, okay, I've been working on the dashboard section of uh, the project. I added some files and modified some things, but I'm having some problems with, I guess, the active admin cucumber error. Other than that, that's I've been pair programming with Barbie for a while, and other than that, that's pretty much it for me.
Did you try to remove this image tag here and run the cucumber?
No,
Because it's complaining about the JPEG, and well, it doesn't make any sense. But this is the only place where you're using this JPEG, so not sure.
so but then it won't show the image, right? Because
Uh,
then, because I have an R spec where it says it has
yeah,
image.
where is it? Here.
Yeah, so it'll complain there.
Yeah, I mean just to check to see what's causing this problem, but I don't know. Well, maybe I can pull the branch tomorrow and look over it.
Okay.
Also, you have these files here that are empty. This coffee and
Yeah, those were like generated by the generator, so I can erase them.
yeah, you can leave this index empty here. It's no problem, but this coffee and dashboard should go. Even this dashboard helper can go.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Gabriel.
Well, about me, I was trying to, yeah, I already done the test about the view and the controllers. It seems everything right now is everything done. Um, just waiting for the code review. But also I want to start doing this task about this one. Let me pull it here. But this activity is related to the filters of orphans. So I know that you were working on that, Christian. So basically, when you finish your pull request, I will be doing it. Yeah,
This
that
one,
one.
115.
Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Uh, okay, well, I'm waiting for some code review on my pull request, and
Mm-hmm.
if I don't get any, I will merge it and consider that everything is well. I will wait until the weekend. Okay.
Okay, sure, fine.
Okay. And until then, please focus on code review because I think it's a bottleneck for the moment.
Yeah, yeah, I will try to do that actually because it's a long pull request with many files and many changes. So
Yeah.
I will try to do a long code review, and then yeah, I will give you my feedback, my comments.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Robbie. Robbie,
Hi
please.
there. Yeah. So I've been working on 409 there, also 409. Unfortunately, whenever I was making some changes, I lost some work when I was doing Git rebase, there seems to be something funny that Git rebase does under certain circumstances. So I'm going to write that up and try and get some answers out of Stack Overflow. I'm going to raise that as a question on Stack Overflow. So there are some files that I need to, put back the work that I've done in, and then, push them up.
But do you have all the commits there, or did you lose some commits?
I lost some work out of a couple of the files. There was the controller spec that 408's okay, but 409 there was problems with. Yeah, so I lost some stuff out of the controller spec because I had tests in the admin users controller spec for edit and update.
Interesting.
So I don't know why that is. There's something a bit funny with Git rebase under certain circumstances, because I built this feature branch on top of another feature branch. Under certain circumstances, I've kind of replicated on a retest kind of Git instance. So I'm going to raise it under Stack Overflow and see if there's anyone can explain what's going on.
Okay,
so
cool.
that set me back a wee bit. So I'm doing those. However, the last thing I'm doing on that is a feature test. We talked about that, Christian, on the edit, so that whenever you have a user there and you change the user password and that, then he can log in again. Writing that up as a feature test, and I've got that and it works. However, it seems to then generate, when I run a full RSpec, it seems to generate failures in just a couple of other random tests. You haven't encountered anything like that, have you?
Not sure what to say. Don't really follow you exactly now.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So once you change your username or password, then you have to log in again, you say?
Yeah, let me show you just to, because what I've got as a feature test here is I've got a feature test where you create an admin user, yeah, and then you go in and change his username, his kind of like his username and password, and then you log in as him again.
Yeah.
So when I run that RSpec, that's a spec features HQ edit. So I run that and it works okay. Yeah. However, it does then create, when I run a full RSpec, I get these errors up here.
Can you read them, because it's blurred here?
Okay, so this first one here is in HQ sponsors _ form.html.haml. It's something completely different.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's an error because of the escaping the names. So sometimes the names have single quotes in them, and that's
right.
Yeah, that will be fixed. So don't worry about that.
Okay. Well, the other error I'm getting here is no method error. Undefined method authenticate for nil class in. This is in the controller updates. Yeah. But I mean, this is actually, this is in this file here. Admin users controller spec. Yeah, if I were to do rspec /controllers HQ admin, so I just run that normally, and it doesn't create a problem. So it seems to be when I introduce the feature test, it seems to muck up that other test.
But they shouldn't be related.
Well, I agree they shouldn't be related, but I don't know why it is, because you know, that's the only thing I've done. I've introduced that feature test, and then this has caused this one to fail. You haven't encountered anything like that, you know?
Well, only thing that what I'm thinking about is that maybe the feature tests are not cleaning the database after they're run, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I could think of, was that, I mean, you are actually creating records in the database with some of these things. Yeah, and they're being left in afterwards, but I'm not sure that is going to be a problem. Well, I suppose that this is admin users, yeah, so it could be something to do with it.
Well, let's see. Let me go back to the 309. It was.
See, in the authentication, you know, your authentication.rb file, it does factory throw create, so it does create admin users every time you call that I sign in as admin.
Yeah, but I think we have that cleaner, database cleaner. Let me see.
And that should run after every.
Yeah, as far as I know, yes.
Test.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
No, not here. Sorry. Specs. Database cleaner. So yeah. I think this one will clean up the database.
And then I was checking this online, and it talked about you know, including some test helper stuff from Devise. Has that been done?
Well, we have that sign in. That's from Devise, right? Where is it? Not used. Spec. This one, for example.
Yes, yeah. So that, I think, to be able to do that, you need to have some Devise test helper.
Yeah.
So where's that configured, that test helper?
I think it's around here.
What file are you looking at?
In support, in spec Rails helper.
Spec Rails helper. Yes, that's where they say to put it. But I didn't see it in it.
Support applications helper. Here it is.
Oh,
so
it's
yeah, but it's the same line, rspec.configure, so you can put it.
Okay, so it's in the application.
Support. Yeah, in the support folder.
Spec support in application helpers, is that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
So helpers for the controller and for the view.
Right,
The
okay, that's
circle
already in there.
application helpers for controller.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure about what is going wrong there, so I'll have to investigate that a wee bit more. So I'm not really haven't finished the 409 stuff yet, but the 408 stuff seems to be pretty clean at the moment. So if you could pull that through, accept that into develop Christian sometime.
Yeah, I will look over it, and this weekend I'm planning to merge a few of the pull requests
Okay, yeah.
because it's getting a little bit crazy there.
Yeah. So that's about it for me. So still a bit stuck on those things.
Well, what I suggest is maybe before the start, I don't know which one is failing, this one or this one. This is the admin users controller spec, right?
Yeah, it's line 65. So
65.
yeah, so it's the
We don't have 65.
okay.
So maybe something else.
Oh, sorry, I've been updating that.
Yeah. So what I suggest is just put a binding pry just at the beginning of the spec and see what's in the database.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that sounds sensible. And then just have a wee look, see what's going on there.
yeah, it should be empty, right? Because the user is created after, for example, here. So if you put it on line 35 abiding pry, the database should be empty.
Yeah, that sounds a good approach. I'll get that. So then, what should happen about that other one, Nokogiri? Should we just push it through even though that test fails?
That fails randomly, so we use Faker to generate names.
Yeah.
And Faker sometimes creates a name that has a single quote in it, like O'Connor or something like that.
Okay.
And if you look at that failing test, you can see that the line that's failing on it's capybara select.
Oh yes, it's
And the
it's got
selector
no.
the selector has double quote and single quote in it.
Yes.
If the name has a single quote in it, it will break the chain.
Yes. Yeah, it's got somebody O'Reilly here. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So that will be fixed also.
Actually, sorry to interrupt, but there is a tax. There is a activity about this bug, but but nobody, nobody haven't taken it to solve it. But there is a activity to solve this bug because sometimes it randomly appears also in the in GitHub also appears.
Sometimes it's failing, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that number 423? Is that one?
let me see.
OSRA 423.
Four,
Oh yeah,
yeah, that
yes.
one. That one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So someone has to take it and solve it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Hang on that because I want to merge my index pull request with which has a lot of capybara selectors in it, and that needs to be also changed. So this one 423 should be done after 416.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So about me. So about where's my filters? And filters. So what I did with the filters, as we discussed, I created a helper where with controllers, and I moved the where with condition. Sorry, I moved this method into the helper so it can be used when creating the the orphans filters. And I added some documentation here about how can this be used and
Right.
how it works.
Awesome.
Yeah, and also moved it in the protector. And then this concern about the filter, it's cleaner and only the class extensions are here. And that's about it. It's fully functional, so if you guys have time, look over it because I'm planning to merge this on this weekend.
Yeah. So I would like to also to download it to check it. Yeah, to try to see how it works. It, everything's working fine
Yeah,
because it's a huge pull request. So basically, it's very important. You
mm-hmm. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So if you could take a look because you're also gonna work on the orphans filter, and I think you should somehow do it if you want, of course, do it similarly to keep consistency in the application.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, guys, anything else we have to discuss?
No, not me.
Okay, let me stop the recording.